Hello, it's like 10, almost 11 p.m. So, sorry if I look a bit sleepy, but I hope you enjoy this video about science. Yeah.
This is an example of a chemical equation. Uh, these are the reactants. This is the product. Sort of like math. When you're writing a chemical equation, you gotta pay attention to the charges of the elements. So, you can't forget those. Yeah, these are the charges. So when you're when you have charge, for example, the sodium, you get the charge from the nitrogen, and the nitrogen you get the charge from the sodium. So since the nitrogen has a charge of 3 negative, the sodium becomes Na3, and since the sodium has a charge of 1 positive, or just positive, the nitrogen gets the charge of, the nitrogen is just 1, so you don't need to write any subscript here. And don't forget to balance it too. When you're balancing, you gotta make sure there's the same amount. For example, like this. Both the reactants and the product have 6 sodium and 4 nitrogen. Example, if it's 2 here and 2 times 2, 4, 6 times 1, 6. Wait, don't forget about the diatomic molecules too. So, those chemical equations I'd shown earlier were examples of synthesis. The definition of synthesis in science is the production of chemical compounds by reaction from simpler materials. The formula for synthesis is actually quite simple. It's the following. A plus B results in AB. Wait, let me just show you what it basically is.
I have
B. Compound AB. Here's some more information regarding synthesis. Heat is required to start the reaction. The reaction is usually exothermic, except for photosynthesis. The more you know. Here are some more examples of synthesis. Whoa. Now it's the first one. Can't forget these. Oh, oops. Wait. No. There you go. So we have H2 plus O2, which results in H2O, which is water, if you didn't know somehow. If you're wondering why there's a 2 subscript here, it's because hydrogen and oxygen are diatomic molecules, which means when you write them, they always have 2 in their subscript. You can't also, don't forget to balance this. I'll let you try and do that yourself. Let's put this, yeah, there you go. Aluminum plus O2 results in Al2O3, aluminum oxide. The aluminum has the charge of 3 plus. Oxygen has the charge of 2 minus. So basically this 3, 2. Oh, also, if possible, round it off. So for example, this was Al2O4, just write it as AlO2. Now we have hydrogen plus iodine results in hydrogen monoiodine, I think. That might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. HI. Hi. Forget to balance it. So since it's really easy, just put a 2. So I don't need to explain it, do I? Charge of hydrogen's -1. Wait. I think it's either -1 or +1. And the charge of iodine is -1. Hydrogen 1, plus or minus, I forgot, I'm not sure, sorry. Oxygen is -2. So yeah, 2.